What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with reacting to your comments. First one we got right here is, wouldn't it be crazy if we found out Bran goes back in time of House of the Dragon to bring down the Targaryen dynasty? That's a cool little theory. I don't think that one's gonna pan out. And also, we don't know how the books is gonna end, man. And I'll always look at source material as like the actual, canon, unless, there's certain scenarios, like for instance, if we're seeing something for, let's say we're talking about Harry Potter, right? We don't really see the Battle of Hogwarts like that, but we get to see it in the film. So unless there's, scenarios like that. As fans, we want two series, Aegon's Conquest and Robert's Rebellion. Honestly, I don't know why I'm going to have to use this anyway. Honestly, because Aegon's Conquest, unless you make it a movie, I don't think you could really make a whole series. Maybe you could do a mini series with it. But something cool that you could do is have some little anthology type joints. Now, I think Robert's Rebellion should be something different, but let's say if we're just talking about specifically with the Targaryens, you can have, Aegon's Conquest. You can have little side stories that go on during certain events. You can have, a brief moment when it came to Maegor the Cruel. What else? The Blackfire Rebellion, certain things I was like, okay, we have a little story here and there, and obviously it's in the same universe, so you can have let's say you have the end of I don't remember the king. I think it was another Viserys too. Nah, I think it was Aegon the Fourth. Whoever the one with who had all the bastards and shit. Where you can have that, start off with him, and then maybe in another season or another episode in that same season, you can have the first Blackfire Rebellion. Then you could it could be certain things like that. These two are when my PC decided to crash at the very last second. Now, if you don't know the story behind this, I got there's a couple times my internet might freeze and I get scared thinking my computer crash, and then I just reload it and then continue with the reaction. But I get 15 minutes in, I'm all right, whatever, nothing too crazy happened. There's this one moment that it would have been it's a bigger moment for other people, but I kind of had the feeling that that was gonna happen. So I was nothing too big happened, this happened, and blah blah blah. Okay, move on. It was only 10-15 minutes. And that was the computer actually crashing. And then I finished the episode, right? And y'all know how my outro be like. It'd be okay, that's gonna be it for this one. Might talk about the episode or whatever. And be if you liked the video, make sure you drop subscribe, share it with your friends. Stay tuned for the next one. It's been Interaction by the World's Coolest Nerd, and I'm out. Peace. So I'm I'm talking about the episode and shit like that. Down here, boom. I was all right, y'all, I'm about to end it here because I didn't know if my power's gonna go out. I was because when it crashed, I said when I returned, I would have been mad as hell if I got to the end and it crashed. But luckily, it was only 10 minutes in. So I'm yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna hopefully try to remember what I was saying, what I want to talk about this episode in the next episode. But if you like the zoom, power went out. I literally had 10 seconds, bro. This from that first House of the Dragon reaction, man. And that's great. Like we're this is where we're at right now. With the reactions. We're a little halfway through season 6. And we just started House of the Dragon. When I'm recording this, House of the Dragon has been off air for like a month or something, bro. Like this the day before Thanksgiving. It's crazy that we're talking about in first episodes we're talking about a helmet. I think I was talking about Damon's helmet, and I was like, it was like a dragon. I was like, that helmet's fire, literally. I just went back because someone had recently commented. It was like, hey, we got a Berlizzi fan in here or something like that, and I was like, yes sir. And I was just like, maybe it's because of some of the things I say, but I was like, did I say anything besides maybe some sayings that will give that explanation? So I went, it was the first episode of Game of Thrones, and it was the Hound's Mask, and then I was just like, hey, that helmet kind of cool, even though he only wore it for like one other episode. All right, without the books you cannot have the show. Look at Game of Thrones season 6, 7, and 8. Case in point, D&D thought they could write the show up to George R. Martin's standards, but ended up destroying it. And we got these responses right here. I'm gonna keep it a stack right here. Now, save Battle of the Bastards, save the reveal and the Mother's Mercy. I'm trying to think how the season start. I'm about to pull it up right now. But Battle of the Bastards. See, Mother's Mercy. I'm on the wrong gap bit. Mother's Mercy as an episode, alright, cool. But it's just the ramifications afterwards was just like, that's what kind of just threw it for a loop. But let me see. I said Mother's Mercy. That's the season before Winds of Winter. I'm tripping. Excuse me. That one moment, in the door. Okay, Bran flashbacks. Battle of the Bastards. And then the Winds of Winter. Besides that, I didn't really like, season 6. Now season 7, it was all right, but it's just like this time could have been used more to build up the ending. And then season 8 was just like rushed to shit. Like the first 2 episodes, I'm like, okay, this is cool and all, but you only have 6 episodes to wrap this whole thing up. Like, if this was in a different season, I'll be like, all right, cool. That was a pretty good episode. And then you had the bells, which why, and then the Iron Throne was just okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but the thing is, my expectations was down below the roof. All right, we got these last 2 right here. So basically, in the first episode, I asked, because I knew it was the book it was based on was like basically written as a history book within the world. But like for instance, I watched the first 2 seasons of The Walking Dead, and then as like season 3 was coming out, I started reading up on the comics, and then basically I started reading the comics as they came out, and so I'll have some understanding, but that's an adaptation. So I was like asking like, is like, I don't know how it's set up. Should I get the book and read it afterwards? Because I don't want to have to be like, let me wait 5 years to get the book and this, that, and the third. To, actually want to see the show. Because I know that they said they want to do like 4 or 5 seasons with this. But Yeah, I well, I guess I'm gonna have to be forced to wait long anyway. Like, I I would like to start, or I would like to finish the actual Song of Ice Fire books, like as like the Winds of Winter is coming out, but who knows if that would ever happen. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you liked the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Stay tuned for the next one. It's been Action by the World's Coolest Nerd, and I'm out. Peace.